All right, beautiful people, what's going on? Good morning. I should get this shared over here. All right, what is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's get some trades going. How about that? Good morning, Sylvia. Good to see you back here. My brother was good. Doing great. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Let's make it happen, family. Let's make it happen. Let's get into these charts. Let's go over first of all what the market is doing today. Not really crazy about just going straight to it. Well, I got my market watch open right here. Let me share my screen. Now we are good to go. All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's talk about the charts. Let's talk about the markets. What do we expect? What's happening? What's coming? What came? All right. So today we got a couple of FOMC members speaking. All right, these are the members that pretty much determine interest rates, based on inflation. They call themselves a federal bank. They are neither federal nor a bank. Trust me. Trust me. Right? It's just a bunch of scammers. Self-appointed individuals, to be honest. What's up, Keith? Sylvia says, you got me looking at US 30 all weekend. It's the best. I'm telling you, I promise you, it is the best. It is what makes sense, all right? And I don't know, again, I don't know how long you've known me or how long you watched me trade, but um when I started trading back in 2017, I started trading cryptocurrency, which was cool. I was trading Bitcoin, all this cool stuff. And then I got into Forex. All right. Now Forex was good. And for me it was different because I went from a high risk to a lower risk. I mean, I was trading Forex pairs. It wasn't no crazy thing because now they are, going from trading cryptos to the volatility of Forex is nothing. All right. It's really simple. And I learned everything about the Forex pairs, interest rates. It took me a couple of years, lost a lot of money doing so. Um, and then in the long run, I did that for a few years, and then come 2019, I started trading commodities, gold, oil, the index markets, right? US 30. And then that's where I really got I got slapped so hard. Like, fam, you should have seen me walking into that room, a hypothetical room of like US 30. I walk in there with the confidence of a fucking god, making money on XRP and crypto and Forex, and then here I come, I take one trade on US 30 and I get slapped. I get slapped to a four-figure account from five, like high five figures. I was like, what the fuck just happened? That was crazy. Volatility was crazy, and then it intrigued me, right? Most people would be like, oh, I'm not touching that at all. Hell no. I am not touching that. But for me, it was like, all right, you get this slap. I'll give you the first one. But fam, after that, it was I just couldn't just walk away. It was exciting to me, right? I'm again, maybe it's my gambling nature. I'm a gambler. I love to gamble. I love to go to casinos. I play blackjack. I don't call it gambling, right? It's just strategic because I have strategies for everything. Right? I don't go in there not knowing, right? Either I'm gonna come out with money, or I'm gonna lose it all. That's how I do it. But it just intrigued me, and then I started studying it, and I realized, right? I learned everything about US 30, right? What news affects it, how much it moves, what's its average pips, what makes it move, what doesn't make it move, what kind of news are hyper impactive, what news are not really that impactive, all right? What kind of yellow folders, right? One of the things you guys, if you ever had other mentors to tell you, oh, only look at the red folders. No, you gotta look at everything, right? Even the gray ones. If you don't know there's a holiday and you don't know there's a holiday in Canada, you're not Canadian. How do you know their bank is closed? You look right here. Yellow, you got this FOMC member speaking. That's huge. These are members that are tied up to the Federal Reserve. They say one stupid thing, they could fuck up the whole market, and you didn't look at the yellow folders. You didn't even know he was speaking. Not gonna happen. So look at them all. Look at them all. They all correlate one way or another. All right. So US 30 to me is it's a beast that requires deep study, right? And then prior to me touching US 30, I spent 5 months trading it. I mean, studying it. 5 months studying it. And then come June, was it June 27th, June 28th, something like that? 27th actually. I decided I'm gonna trade a $500 account and bring it up to 10K. That's what I wanted to do in 3 months. And if you know the story, I turned it into a million, seven figures in 89 days by simply trading US 30. Like I started hitting those profitable trades. As a matter of fact, the first trade I took was a bullish run on Bitcoin, and it took my account from 5 grand to 13,000 in a matter of I think it was a week or so, maybe a week and a half. And that's what kind of gave me that extra volume, that extra capital and liquidity to be able to drop larger positions in US 30. And then I did that, and that's what kind of propelled from there, right? It went to 20, 30, 50, 100, 250. And if you guys ever watch the Instagram stories, it's all there. It was crazy. It was a crazy run. And then we hit seven figures in just under 90 days, 89 days. And from that point on, we went from that to eight, and then we took all that at eight, put it into crypto, and we started making money in crypto. It was crazy. It was crazy. Wolf of Wall Street shit, let me tell you, right? Wolf of Wall Street shit. If you're around with me during that time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I mean, we had thousands of people in 2021 making ridiculous amount of money with us. But anyway, here we are. We're doing it again, right? And I want to do it from a small to big position. I want to do it from small to big to growing, right? So let's look at US 30 today, right? Look, what are the markets saying? Right? Markets open lower as treasury yields jump. Treasury yields jump following. Oh, right. So the Moody credit. I was going to talk about that today. I saw the news yesterday. Moody has downgraded our credit rating. Of course they are. Of course they are. We owe so much money. We owe so much money, right? So the Moody chart has downgraded our credit rating. Of course, we haven't been prime for a while. That's new, nothing new. So I wanted to see what the markets will do. For some reason, we're kind of starting up there. Mostly a lot of things that are USD, you probably would see come down. USD CAD, even GBP, on GBP, USD. Okay, so USD has been on an up and run, which is weird to me. Same with Euro. Euro and GU look the same thing. Look at that. It's like fucking identical. Crazy. AUD USD. All right, so it seems we have a strong USD pair. All right, so they didn't really react that crazy to the Moody rating downgrade. So if I come over here, let me drop this to the minute. Right? If you guys, first of all, you guys missed on Friday. You guys missed on Friday. I told you guys I was doing a class on Friday at the airport. I did it. You guys did not show up. And I caught a fucking killer trade. I still traded. I still traded. I was there. I traded and it was a fucking beautiful trade and it was delicious. Right? Double my account like that before I even jumped on my flight, which was a whole story. I missed my flight, I canceled, whatever is another story, but that was ridiculous. It was wild. Right? I was sitting, you ever sit in a plane for 3 hours on the tarmac, just sitting there doing nothing? Like sardines in a can. Yeah, that was me. It's terrible. Just sitting there like, oh my God. And then I feel bad. I feel bad for the kids in that plane. There was a bunch of kids in that plane. You could hear them. They were fucking tired, exhausted. All right, let's see. There seems to be one of. All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pull a Chuck real quick. We call this the Chuck move. Swing up, swing down. Do we come down or what? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's see us push up. We got 5 seconds. It seems to be a continuation. Might not even reject here, but I don't want to trade, scout my way into a new zone unless we're opening bullish, which is kind of strange to see right away. All the there's a lot of red companies too. That's tricky. We only have 6 companies holding us green right now. McDonald's, Procter and Gamble, P&G, Visa, Microsoft, and United Healthcare. How's United Health? I don't understand. What are we doing? All right, yeah, this seems to be pushing up. I'm gonna take that one for a little bit of a ride up. Let's ride that one up just a little bit. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. I could not tell you how United is still green. All right, let's see the 5. Let's see the 5. New candle just opened up on the 1. All right, seems to be doing pretty good. We locked in a quick 100. Let's put in just the TP in case we miss this one. Let's put it at, can we trace back up here? Let's say 42,630. I'm down for that. All right, I'm down for that. I'm gonna want to put a stop loss too and trail it. I'm gonna start trailing. We'll take half that trade. All right. Good so far, good so far. Show me this bag. All right, so that buy was nice. It was a good buy. Good breakout. I guess this didn't really apply. So we'll close this. And then we're just, I guess at this point, we're looking just at a retracement. A full swing momentum, full swing retracement back up to, I'm going to keep it here at 42,630. 42,630. There really isn't, oh, see, so it's lining up with this little key price action right here. So I want to see, actually, let me do a box real quick. Nope, wrong one. I'm going to try a rectangle, and I'm just going to put it right up here. That's our key level right there. That's the price action area. You could see that. So we might hang out here for a little bit, maybe retrace and continue on upwards, unless we have strong momentum, which we kind of do. I mean, market just kind of opened straight into the green. What are some other news that we have? Strong earnings key. Okay, so strong earnings. You guys seeing what's crazy with Chili's? I was watching this guy talk about Chili's doing a quarter 1 earnings, and apparently Chili's, right? This is a regular restaurant, nothing crazy, right? They've been around for a while, and they report normal earnings, but Chili's, right, reported a 31% profit increase for the first quarter. 31%, right? Now, I'm not a restaurant person, maybe you're not, but it's not common to see a chain like that just spike up out of nowhere in a quarter, right? People get like money laundering vibes, right? But here's what happened, and I was watching the marketing behind what they did, and like Chili's moved away from putting the regular commercials on TV, which nobody fucking watches commercials anymore, right? I put my kids to watch a movie. One of my friends came and logged us into their DirecTV, so I have the DirecTV logged into my TV, and I use it to watch sports, Formula One, etc., right? And on Saturday we're watching a movie, and they start playing commercials. You guys know how it is. You watch a movie, commercials, and then movie. And my kids goes like, "Why is there so many ads?" I started laughing. I said, "Ads? Was this YouTube?" Like, kid, the TV. There's commercials. Oh, I'm gonna get close out of that one. All right, can't go broke making profits. But anyway, they don't put commercials on regular TV anymore. What they do is that they kind of promote on social media and they influence people to come on social media and and try this. They have this one new item. Apparently, it's like a block of mozzarella, and it's like Nashville hot. It's like a hot mozzarella stick. And like they do the ads of like the influencers go and eat, and they stretch the whole cheese out, and people are like, oh, I gotta go try that, and then they go try it, and they added it to their they have a plate that's like three appetizers. They added it to that, which is like their most profitable place, and now everyone's ordering that. And just doing that alone and promoting marketing to people, right? To today's world, not just on TV. Nobody fucking watches TV anymore. They exploded 31%. That shit was wild. Oh, do I want to take a quick sell on this? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. 2 minutes. Ah, I don't think it's gonna break yet. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take a quick sell. I want to take a quick sell just right here. It's not even gonna be that far. It's just to wait. Oh, I did that wrong. I moved the wrong one. There it is. Just to like right there. Quick 75. I'll take that. Some quick. Some quick and easier. Now the reason why I take that sell is because I see there's a lot of consolidation there. A lot of indecision. Look at that. I was gonna add another one too, but just one is fine. Let's see the triple. Yeah, there we go. Triple dipper. They got us last week, and my son was all over that. Yeah, exactly. The triple dipper. That's what it is. And apparently that's how they've been doing it. They've been blowing up by simply adding that item to the triple dipper, growing the popularity of that item away from traditional marketing. Put an ad on TV, put a commercial. You know, nah. They said we're gonna get people who get views. Right? Invite the social media influencers. Tell them to come down to Chili's, free margaritas, free cheese sticks. Who's gonna say no to that? To be honest, that's how we get most of our trips for free too. We create content for them. They got one of the best restaurant jingles. What's their jingle? See if you talk to me about Chili's, I think The Office. I used to watch The Office. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I used to think like when Michael Scott used to sing like Chili's, baby back ribs. That's what I think about when I hear Chili's. I just think Michael Scott singing. And you see and then on top of that, they launch a commercial. They put it on social media. They launch a commercial for Chili's, but they use the cast of The Office for the commercial, which is genius. So there's no doubt why they're doing so well this quarter. All right, hold up. I gotta focus here because I didn't close it. I should have closed it manually. I'm over here talking about cheese sticks and I missed the close. Oh man. Oh wait, come on. Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. I don't think it's gonna take off just yet. It might. Nah, it will. Fuck. My landscapers are here. Oh, do I want to take this cell? I want to so bad. But that's like a trap. Fucking trap. But it's either take the cell or close the one you have open. At this point, there's yeah, that was a quick breakout. It didn't even hang out there much. I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a couple of this thing, up and down, da 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 da. Even though it did break out, but it didn't break up that high. But I don't think it's ready yet. That's my thing. I'll take another one. Come on, push it back down there. I know you're gonna come down. You're not ready yet. You ain't ready yet. Let's take this down to same one right there. Let's go. I put all my chips on red. I'm taking a look at gold. I haven't looked at gold today. Gold, what are we doing with gold? Oh, gold is ready to push up. Giving us some nice formation at the bottom. We haven't seen crazy highs for gold. I mean, we have, but just not the way it was rallying. It was like watching gold explode was like watching Bitcoin hit new highs. You know what I mean? When it starts to do that thing. Go back to my trade. Let me go back to my trade. It's pushing up 1 minute. Oh no. Come on, it's gotta be you. It's gonna be you. Come on, we got indecision candles. Just melt. I can see it coming. Come on, there it is. Inverted hammer. Come on, it's gotta be this. Sell. Do it. What are we doing? Let me see. Apple Chevron share losses lead Dow's nearly 175 point fall. Okay. Tesla stock is falling. Yes, it's about this stupid car right here. Stock futures, dollar fall after Moody's trip. Yeah, I don't understand. How is the market doing so well with the downgrade of Moody's credit? My mom went gambling a couple of weeks ago and came out with $700. It's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. Yo, so when I was the last cruise ship I was in, I was on Royal and I gambled. I don't like playing slot machines, but there's that to be honest, that's like the easiest way to get good comps. Like take $400 and start putting it into machines and just hit the button, right? It racks up the points. And Tommy and I walked away with two free cruises. Two, not just one, two free cruises. So we have to pick two to go on. We actually have one in like 10 days. Actually, yeah, exactly. We did the 29th. We have the adults only one virgin, the best. And I love gambling there. But I watched two people hit jackpots. One lady hit it for $16,000 and the other one hit it for like 8,500 and they hit like the major, not even like the big one. It was like the major. Um but yeah, dude, nice little hand pay. They get their cash and then they go right back to the other machine and start gambling. Well, yeah, let me ask you a question, right? You're at the casino and you hit one of those, maybe you put $200 in and you hit the jackpot or hit one of them for like 10 grand, right? What are you doing after you get that money? Like once your tenant comes and gives you that hand pay, what are you doing? Are you going to the other machine or are you leaving? Chuck said you gotta keep going. You gotta keep. Yo, look at this stupid candle, bro. What is this? It's trying to play you. See, I knew it was a trap. It's gonna play you. People are gonna think, oh no, it's gonna go up. It's gonna catch the buyers right here, push the market down, take their money, and use that money to push the market down. But for real, family, what are you doing? What would you do? Are you going to close out your trade? I mean, not close out your trade. Walk away with your profits, or are you going to take your money and run, or take your money and run to the next slot machine? You're out. I'm out. All right, how about this? I'll give you a better scenario, right? Because I also it's kind of hard for me because here's the thing, right? When I go watching these two trades, right? Yo, if you see me talking and this just starts doing funny shit, just stop me. Go in the chat and say stop. I pay attention. I have the chart open here, but I'm kind of looking here. Anyway, right? So here's my thing, right? So I'm a big blackjack player, blackjack roulette, right? And I could go to a table and I could watch a game right? I'm watching. I usually play. I only play six deck, right? I preferred hand shuffle, not machine shuffle. But I'm watching the gameplay, right? And I'm watching the shoe. If the shoe's almost done, and then maybe they're like halfway. If it's towards the end, I'm not gonna jump in. If it's halfway, maybe a little bit before that, I'll jump in if the numbers are good and it's watching, right? I'm watching it. I got you. I'm got you. It's doing a thing again. See this candle? This candle showed an indication for. Look at this. What is this? What are you doing to me? Is it 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock. That's why. It's 10 o'clock. You guys know at 10 o'clock candles do stupid things. I'm gonna have to close partial before they actually it'll do it by itself. It'll do it by itself. Come on, one. Let's do two. Let's just do two. There we go. All right. So, like think of it like this, right? If I let's say it's 9 o'clock and I go to the casino and I'm ready to gamble, right? I jump into a table. I'm at a table by 9:30, and I bring. Let's say I'm in a blackjack table and I put $1,000 down, right? That's usually what I start with to play. I put $1,000 down, and within 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, I'm up $1,000. Maybe I'm up 500, not 1,000. Maybe I'm up 500. Would you leave? Like you already made 50% of what you made. 50%. And you did that in, I don't know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's kind of hard to leave because you just got there and you only hit one table. See, my Chuck, see, Chuck, you say that because you've been gambling with me before. You know how I play. You know how I play. You gotta take partials, right? What did I start with? Okay, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna leave this, and this is called margarita money. Oh my, oh, this is so slow. Watch me paint dry. What is this? How do I
So I brought mentality. You don't have to be insecure. You don't have to be toxic. It doesn't gaslighting. Please, your ex is your ex. Avoid your ex. Face front. Thank you very
mute,
much.
folks? Gotcha. Man, Monday, I don't really like to trade Mondays, but I wanted to get on just to keep the consistency going for this same reason right here. This is more like I mean, fam, we're in a 1 minute and we can't find a direction until now. Look, boom, boom. Where's the one? This one. This one right here. I just want to close it in profit. Bam, we got Bitcoin conference next week. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm a little worried though. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why is because so I have a cruise on the 29th. So I'm supposed to be back here on 28th. And the only flights they have back are like nighttime because I want to go to the conference on 28th and come back on 28th at night. But I'm just praying nothing happens to the flight because something happens, delays, all this shit. Could fuck up the whole cruise move. Man, what are we doing here? This is taking so long. Trump recession is off the table. Yeah, we know that already. Hey, you guys seen how Biden got diagnosed with prostate cancer? You guys know my theory? He had it. They just announced it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck was that? That right? What was that? That was a like that was crazy. That was a quick move. Nah, fam. That was wild. That was disrespectful what it just did to us. It's like 10:07 a.m. Let me see something here. I'm gonna have to zoom out for this one for a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, you're not breaking that. I know that's happening. I know that's there. But the problem is that it doesn't know. So when you see situations like this, you really it's liquidity grab, right? It's liquidity grab. It's a huge portion, um it's a huge what's the word I'm looking for? Key level. It's a huge key level. So ultimately what we see and what I would like to see is just the market break. And even if I go and start trading Old Testament, which is what I called market maker, right? And I want to go Old Testament, then we at least need to see a retracement, right? And we're gonna see a pattern play out like that. And it has to be 50%, which of course, if you see it beautifully right here as I illustrated it, you would see it is right here in this key level, right there. So this move would just line up with this whole key level area, which actually was the previous high for this zone. You see that? So we have the high, we have the downtrend, we have the trend break continuation to the upside, and then we have the equal high, break of high, retest high, break the high again, and then you just starts to confirm this area right here at a 42,475 or so. It's a massive key level, so it's like a gravitational pull for price. So gonna have to wait for that one. And it's one of the most important things when it comes to trading, right? It's timing. Timing, because I've seen many people be correct in terms of direction, position, where it's going. But the problem is that the more time you spend in a chart, in a trade, the higher the chance you give the banks to close out with your money. Because some people can't hold a trade like that for that long, waiting for it to score in the actual direction. And the problem is that liquidity grab is not grabbing fast enough, right? It's a trend. It's a battle between bulls and bears. It's a fight right there at that equal high. So we've been seeing that for Bitcoin. I mean, one of the most common currencies that does that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin will do that repeatedly. So at this point, it's just, I mean, it's waiting. That's why I always say, I'm eyeing my margin right now. I already closed partial. I'm at a margin call right at about 100, but I'm not, it's just okay. I'm not really crazy about it. I gotta That's why I opened this one. In case I have to close, I just close the one, but I want to preserve the three, right? Now that I'm seeing these trades, right? Now that I'm looking at them, what I would like to do is actually change the perspective of where they want to go. And now that I'm seeing this high here, I want to move them all to collect the actual amount that I would need or that I believe they will all go to, right? So I think they're all going to come down to this top right here, that area. However, it might not be a scalp. So it's 10-12. I still expect the market to come down to that area. We wanted a scalp. We took one trade in profit. That's pretty much all we're in, and we're locked into these. If you are, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold these trades. They can still hold. Worst case, that one should close partially, or actually it will close. That is the partial. But I'm not too worried about it. Now, if you have capital and you haven't opened any, you might have the opportunity to trade yourself down over here. Scalp your way, I should say. A lot of money was lost after that Head and Shoulders. Yeah, dude. And it's always a battle, right? And I tell this to everyone that's new when you jump into trading, whenever you jump on this chart, whenever you sit down, you're trading your computer, your phone, whatever it is, it's always going to be you against the bank, right? It's always going to be you trading against the bank, the big corporations, the big, right? Citibank manages a $5 trillion portfolio, a $5 trillion trading account, by the way, Citibank alone. So you're trading against these guys. They're opening, 10,000, lots like it's nothing. And, you're here with 0.01, hoping that it doesn't sneeze the wrong way, or you might not have to pay your rent. I'm just saying, it's just patience, right? Patience. And again, I haven't traded like this in a very long time because if you guys know me, I'm the kind of guy that will trade one large trade in a week. I'll take one quick profit. I put a point. I put like a point, a 2.5, a three lock position on a trade. US 30 it hits 100 pips, and I'm done trading for a couple of days, right? And then that's why I only did classes Tuesday, Thursday. But I really want to grow. I really want to battle it out with these trades, and I want to run the wave of what it was to trade when Trump was in office in 2016. That was the best. When Trump was in office in 2016 during that 4 year term, it was one of the easiest times to trade. So, but I feel like now there's so many things at play that are different than just Trump doing things. You know what I mean? And we are mid-May. Yeah, see, look, this is that key level. Hovering around, bouncing around, doing its thing. Look at the calendar here real quick. All right, so quick update. We will be back on here tomorrow. We're doing this every single day until the 28th of May, which is a Wednesday. Actually, matter of fact, so Memorial Day we won't trade. Markets are closed that day. So there will be no class on Monday, Memorial Day. No class on Monday, the 26th. Then there'll be a class on Tuesday. And depending, to be honest, I even don't think there's gonna be a class on the 28th because I will be at Bitcoin conference that day, and it starts early, so I might not do class that day. Wait, starts early. Oh, I forgot I'm 3 hours behind over there. I might jump on 5 a.m. do a class. Again, we'll play it by ear. And the other thing is too, like they haven't even announced that like most speakers are not set on a schedule yet, so I don't really know when most of these speakers are gonna talk. The only one that they set right now is You know, Michael Saylor's the keynote speaker, so he goes on the last day. Keynote speaker, he'll be last. Hey, you guys seen that MicroStrategy is being sued? They filed a class action lawsuit against Michael Saylor. They filed a lawsuit against them today for, I think it's for the Bitcoin purchases. To be honest, if I had to guess, you know, MicroStrategy is a hedge fund company. They take people's capital, they invest it and create profits and, you know, pay out the profits to the investor. So I think it's gotten to a point where people are not liking how much Bitcoin he's buying. He just bought another 8,000 Bitcoin yesterday. So I think a lot of investors are like, okay, too much Bitcoin, chill. All right, like let me get some Apple stock. Too much Bitcoin. Those words don't rhyme. They don't align together. Doesn't make sense. Too much Bitcoin, not possible. But if I had to guess, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, and people are not liking it. And they're gonna start filing lawsuits to, hey, chill on the Bitcoin buying. All right, family. Does anybody have any questions for me? If I go ahead and end this call today. I'm gonna wait for this seller kick in, man. I know it. I'm gonna wait it out. No, we're all good. All right, beautiful people. I'll let you guys go. This will be the end of the class today. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30, 9:30, 9:15. All right. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.